Okay, well, I think we're live here. Gonna get a couple things set up here quick on the technical side, guys, while we wait for some people to get in here. Just thought be a nice night to live stream. Not much going on tonight. Not harvesting. Kind of we got probably 1.5 inches of rain last couple days that kind of shut us down for a while. Looking like maybe some more rain tomorrow, but I'm not sure as of right now. So just thought hang out with you guys tonight. So sounds like my audio is pretty good. Okay, there we go. So yeah, just kind of hanging out. So I think this combo I got sitting up here in front of us is pretty good looking combo here with this tractor and grain cart. This is probably my favorite grain cart that I have. I might have shown it to you guys before. Very nice J&M grain cart. Just got to be careful with your tarp handle back there, because I did break that off because it grain cart kind of fell backwards. So got to kind of be careful with that. But the only thing is, I wish the hitch was a little bit different on this 8RX. All it needs to be is just a little bit thinner. It's a little bit thick, and it doesn't quite actually hook up in there. But I'm pretty sure that if it was thinner, yeah, see, the pin would actually go in. So I do kind of wish that they made them just a little bit thinner so you could fit the spec cast implements on here. I think that'd kind of be kind of cool. But I do like the auger on this cart too, because of course you can have it out for when you're unloading. You can have it in for field mode, or you can flip that little piece up right there and put it down for storage mode. So I think it's really cool, all the different angles that you can put this auger at. But if it would actually hook up, I think it'd be a pretty sweet looking combo here. But just doesn't quite fit in the hitch there. But I got the gold combine here in the back, just kind of hanging out because I honestly haven't found a spot for it yet to display it. So it's kind of just been hanging out here on the desk, sometimes off to the side and stuff, because don't really know where I should put it yet. Yeah. Guess we can put the grain cart back over here. So I will be doing a video review, model review on this 8RX. This is the farm show version from this year. I will be doing a review on it sometime. If any of you have looked at the community tab, I did get a silver one also, but it's missing 2 track belts, and right now Ertl is not. At first, it sounded like they were going to be able to help me, and then send me a couple tracks, especially since it was still sealed in factory plastic packaging. But now they're saying that since it's a dealer exclusive item, they can't do anything about it, which is kind of stupid, I think, because it is still sealed from the factory. So it's a little bit of a pain. But hopefully sometime soon I'll get around to making the model review for that. And then another thing that you've probably been seeing a little bit in the community tab from different pictures I've posted this past week and stuff. I do have the Case IH 4350 Patriot sprayer. I picked this up at Husker Harvest Days farm show, just like where I picked up the combine. Couldn't pick up the John Deere farm show there because John Deere doesn't go to Husker Harvest Days anymore, which kind of sucks. So I had to get that from the John Deere store online. I was going to get the Case IH farm show toy, but it was like $50 for those two little Farmwell tractors, and it just wasn't quite in the budget. This was $20, so a little bit more in the budget there. But I really do like the way the booms fold on this. The main one folds out, then you got this one that folds around, and then the last one folds out. So I think they did a pretty good job on the booms here. I like the booms on this. I really like the new material that they made the booms out of on the new Hagee sprayer. But I kind of feel like it was just lacking a little bit detail. Like it kind of just base looking booms. This one's got all the sprayer nozzles on it. So I kind of thought that was cool. Very nice detailed sprayer. You can see it's got some of the holes in there for railings and stuff because it's probably the same exact mold as the Prestige one. Just the Prestige one has all that stuff, whereas they just don't put it on the replica play version, but use the same actual main frame and casting for that. So, but a very nice looking sprayer. I think they did a pretty good job. The engine back here looks really sweet as well. Very nice red looking sprayer. Been wanting to get a red sprayer for a while. Finally got one. I was kind of going in between the Trident and the Patriot, but the Trident, I don't know, I didn't quite like the duals as much. So we went ahead and got the Patriot. I really like the front grille on the Patriot. It looks super sweet, and the whole new redesigned hood and everything on the front end. It looks really nice. So very nice Case IH sprayer. I was kind of also going in between if I wanted a Case IH sprayer or a Case IH like quad track or Steiger or something, because that's another big thing from Case IH that I don't have. And like I feel like once I get a Steiger or quad track, that kind of rounds out like a good fleet of case stuff for now. I mean, I'm not a big case fan by any means, but a Steiger or quad track kind of has been on the list for a couple of years. But the sprayer was looking really cool, and it was pretty hard to resist, and it's got lots of details. We will do a full review video on this too at some point, so that will be coming at some point. But yeah, just kind of hanging out with you guys tonight. If you got any comments or questions or anything, you can put those in the comment in the live chat. We can, anything you guys want to talk about, anything you want to say, You can leave a like on the stream too. If you aren't subscribed, you can go ahead and subscribe. But yeah, couldn't get going on harvest today. Just got about an inch and a half of rain over the past couple days, so kind of just hanging out with you guys tonight. Here's something we're gonna do. We're gonna try something here. We're going to do a poll. I'm gonna set up a poll in the live chat. Try to, at least, without breaking something. Have you started harvest yet if you farm IRL in real life? Yes or no? Okay, so we'll put that up there. So yeah, if you guys want to if you want to put a vote in the poll, can do that. Give the stream a like. If there's anything you guys want to look at in particular or anything, we can look at some different stuff here. We can bring the gold combine up here. The gold New Holland combine. It looks pretty sweet. You can't quite tell it on this camera right now because of the lighting, but so like with the corn head and the bean head, as well as the feeder house and the top of the cab, it is all plastic, plastic that actually is molded with the color, the gold coloring. So like it's not just like painted or anything. It's not like the corn head was painted gold with like gold paint or anything. It is actually actual gold colored molding. So that is pretty cool. It's a little bit different color though than the whole rest of the combine. So it does end up looking a little bit weird. Because this and this looks a little bit different color than the whole rest of the combine, which is obviously metal. Inside the grain tank, it's a little bit different too, because that's plastic, I believe. Maybe it isn't. I feel like that's plastic. But that's more of just painted plastic. That's not actual molded plastic. Like you can see here, that obviously is painted up there. That is gold painting. Compared to the gold molding on the corn head, bean head, feeder house, and cab roof. But of course it is a 12-row folding corn head. So nice folding corn head, as they do with a lot of combines. New Holland combines is kind of all the same, it seems like. But it's a pretty good looking combine with the gold, with the new stripe design. Running out of things to talk about here already, guys. You guys need to get in here and give me some questions and stuff, because questions or ideas of what to take a look at here. Trying to celebrate 500 subscribers here on the channel. Oh yes, we do also have the folding auger here. Does anyone run New Holland combines on their farms? Anyone in here? The New Holland combines used to be made in Nebraska, but I believe they've moved all of the New Holland combines are made now in Belgium, I think. So yeah. Got I tried putting up some kind of Q&A thing too. So if you have any thing you want to put in there. But yeah. What do we want to take a look at here? We could bring the Coop Implements tractor down just for the fun of it. Now, this was probably a fairly large tractor back in the time that it was being made. I'm getting it kind of dusted off here for you guys. But let's stick the Coop Implements Panther 2 up right next to the side of the CR 9.90. CR 9.90 makes this thing look small. This tractor wasn't that small. Just shows how big combines are now, and I mean this is only a 9.90, so you compare it to a John Deere X9 or anything, it's going to be even bigger. So but yeah, I still haven't quite figured out why it won't turn left. But kind of just is what it is. It's a pretty good looking tractor though. I like it. It's orange, so it's something different kind of compared to most other things that I have, so it's kind of nice to have something different every once in a while. Well, let's see. What else could we talk about? What else do we want to talk about? I could show you guys something I found at Walmart the other day. Actually, it's been probably a week or two now. But it was a pretty cool find. Found the NASCAR Authentics Chase Briscoe chase piece. Can't tell as well on the camera, but you can kind of see it there with the light. This is the liquid color version. So that was pretty cool. I picked this up. This one staying in the package. A lot of my other cars, they come out of the package, but since this is the chase piece, Mahindra Tractor's chase piece, this one probably going to stay in the package. This is on the new Lionel Racing came out with a new mold for diecast. In Wave 3, I believe, was the first time that it was out. But it is the J mold. So you can see the number under there. It's the J mold. So we kind of used to know about the PTC mold and didn't really like that as much. But now we have the J mold, which is kind of an updated version. And I haven't really taken one of these out of the box yet, because I don't really have one that's the J mold. But it has the better Goodyear logo now. We have the Goodyear logo actually the correct font instead of, like, we could take a look at this car. That's how the Goodyear logo on the PTC cars was before, and it looked ugly. And that was one of the biggest problems I had with the PTC cars. Like, that's honestly one of the main problems I had. We finally, in Wave 3 this year, got that fixed. So, and apparently some other people have been saying that they like fixed it so the tires on these J mold cars don't like go really far in, because they did before. The tires wouldn't sit really correctly, and I got another car that we're going to take a look at that you'll kind of understand that. But so apparently they fixed that. Like I said, haven't taken one out of the package yet to know for sure. But I do have this Kansas Speedway program car, because I went down to the Kansas Speedway to the Xfinity Series race this fall a couple weeks ago. Also got to see Cup qualifying and Cup practice. And like how we were talking about the J mold cars, I opened this one up when I was at the track and I was confused because we got J, and I was pretty sure it was a PTC, and so that confused me a little bit. But apparently this is a new updated J mold car. It says the J mold, but it's not. I don't think it's as close to the same as like the NASCAR Authentics J mold ones that are coming out now. I think this was kind of like some of the last ones that technically were like the PTC, but they just switched over the numbering on the bottom, because the tires sit in on this. Like, you can look there and like they sit all the way inside the fender, and that's another thing that's a little bit annoying, because you want the tires to sit out like that. And another thing on these program cars, on the PTC ones, or PTC and J mold ones, they don't put the Goodyear logo on the tires. So I can't really compare it there if it's got the new ones or not. Which I'm guessing the whole axle system and everything and tires are still like the PTC mold on this car. Another thing that kind of bugs me with the PTC mold is that whatever color the spoiler is on the PTC mold car, the whole body is going to be painted that. So the spoiler's yellow on this car. So they painted the whole body yellow. The main color on this car is honestly more of a blue/black. Then you get all these areas that look like crap like that because they're not really covering up nice. So that's one thing. I keep saying one thing, but there's many things that are kind of a little bit annoying and messed up with the PTC cars. But with the new J ones in here, I am glad that they fixed the tires. They look a lot better. We'll have to see once I get one, pull it out of the box, see how we are on the tires not sliding in, but not sure on that one yet. But yeah, the decals are actually the correct size though, I think, on here, compared to PTC ones we've had in the past that look really ugly because they aren't quite sized right. But we'll have to kind of see. I feel like this is more of PTC style, not quite updated parts like what is on this car right here. But yeah, nice box here. I was a little bit confused at the racetrack though, because they had said that this car was like, the price thing said it was like $15. And so I was like, well, you know, I don't really want to pay 15 bucks for it, but I also came to the event, so I kind of want it. Because I thought 15 bucks was a little bit steep for a PTC car. But the good thing is, when I ended up paying for it, for some odd reason, it gave me like a 40% off deal. So, like, some 40% off coupon was applied to the receipt after I looked at the receipt. So I was a little bit confused, but it only cost me like $9 then. So that was a pretty darn good deal on that. I felt a little bit happier only paying $9 for a PTC car instead of 15, because honestly, these PTC cars aren't even worth 9 at that. So they're more worth kind of like $5, like what the ones you get at Walmart. But this one though is actually technically worth more because it is the chase piece. But you guys need to get me some questions here. Questions in the comment section or in the Q&A section, doesn't really matter. Get us some things to talk about here. But I'll probably go ahead and put this car back in the box for now. It does come in your normal ARC box. It isn't a Gold Series car, which of course it's not going to be a Gold Series car because it's not on the EL mold. And since it's a program diecast, they put it on the other molds so they can get more of it made quicker. So it is just the ARC, Action Racing Collectibles logo. Not a gold, silver, platinum, titanium, or whatever other ones they do. But yeah, still a nice car. Kind of a little bit of a memory of going to the event. Just like I got the Coca-Cola 600 program car when I went to that one. That one was an EL one. It was also only $12, but that's Kansas Speedway stuff is ran by actually NASCAR, since they own International Speedway Corporation, whereas like at Charlotte, that stuff's owned by Speedway Motorsports. So a little bit different kind of things there. But yeah, give me some comments in the comment section. Questions if you want to see anything. See if there's anything you want to look at. Anything. We're just here to hang out. Just waiting. I'm just waiting for some comments to talk about something. Come on, guys. I'm kind of running out of things to say here after 29 minutes of just talking about random stuff. We went through those 2 NASCAR diecasts and kind of talked about all the equipment we got here. The Gold New Holland Combine, Patriot, Coop Implements in the back. Yeah. Give me some ideas here. Ideas of stuff to talk about. So otherwise I'm probably going to wrap it up here pretty soon. Because I don't really know what to talk about, guys. You're making this tough on me. We could take a look at the box that the John Deere 8RX Farm Show comes in. You got a picture of the toy tractor right there. That side. You get this picture up here, which probably isn't one of my favorite because it's got this like European tillage tool or something behind it. That's just a picture of the track, so I mean, not anything real exciting there, to be honest with you. The opposite side, we got a hood, part of the hood, so I mean, that's a little bit more interesting, a little bit better than just a track, but then on the back here, we got a really nice picture. The only crappy thing about it is that all the words on this back side are in French. And I looked it up, and it is actually French. But it is a little bit too bad. But still a very nice picture. Got the back corner of the 8RX there, along with the 24-row planter. On the bottom, you just kind of got stuff like that. But yeah, we will be doing a review on the tractor at some point. It is a nice looking tractor. I had my I wasn't going for it. Oops, I hit the camera. Wasn't going for it as much when they first released it because it is the narrow stance spacing, and that wasn't getting me too excited off the start. But now that I actually have it, it does look like a fairly nice tractor. It's got a little bit more detail than the 410 back there, but the only thing that I like, that, of course, is the replica play version. Oh, I'm yawning. Oh, sorry. That is the replica play version back there. The only thing, like, honestly, not to be mean or anything, but that tractor, it is just a slight bit ugly. Now, simple thing could be done to make it look absolutely way better and probably look like a very nice looking tractor. On this one, we have the rivets on the tracks painted yellow. It looks nice. It looks like how the real one does. This one, it's just all silver bare metal rivets, which makes it look kind of ugly. So something simple like that, if we just had paint on the ends of the rivets, I feel like it would make it look a lot better on the replica play side. I just feel like that would add a lot to it. Now, of course, there is the little details there of all the bolts and stuff. Don't need those. I mean, we don't have... I know you can't have everything on the replica play version. But, like, because that doesn't even bother me that much. It's mostly just the silver-ended rivets. So, I feel like if that was changed, it would look a lot better. I also kind of wish that this one had, like, an actual quick hitch on the back. Like the 9RX Farm Show toy last year had an actual quick hitch on the back. This has just got the 3 independent arms. I think the quick hitch looks a lot better. And I think that they should have definitely put that on this one. I feel like that's probably about the only thing that I would change with this tractor, to be honest. Having it on the narrow stance does give it something different compared to just the normal Ertl Prestige 8RX that you can just go to your John Deere dealer and get. So it does give it something a little bit different. I just kind of wish that we could get an actual 3-point quick hitch. But, well, you guys are making it tough on me today. I am running out of things to talk about here. So if you guys got any ideas, leave them down in the comment or in the live chat. Hello, Abbott Farms. How's it going? Good to finally get someone in here. Anything you want to take a look at, or any ideas, we can of stuff we should take a look at if you got any ideas or any questions about anything. Kind of just hanging out here. Let's see the Chase Briscoe car. Okay, yep, we can take a look at that. This is the liquid color chase piece version. So it's a Chase Briscoe chase piece. But I was pretty lucky to find this at Walmart a couple weeks ago. My first ever liquid color die cast. So this one's gonna be staying in the box. I was really excited to find this, and I don't know how someone like didn't get it before me, because it was literally like the front one on the shelf, and so I was pretty surprised. This is on the new J mold. We were kind of talking about earlier. They got rid of the PTC mold, I think, and now they're going to the J mold, which is kind of just an updated PTC mold, because you got, of course, the same low quality interior, but the Goodyear logo on the tires looks so much better. It looks so much better. And I think even just the whole tire in general, I feel like looks better. I don't have any of my next gen PTC cars up here right now, so I can't look at that to compare it, but that looks really nice. And apparently they supposedly, I don't know if this is true or not, I've just kind of heard some people talking about it, but they apparently maybe fixed the axles so the tires don't like slide completely in under the fender like they always have, and kind of like how it's kind of sitting like way inside the fender wall on this one here. I'm not taking this one out of the box, so I don't know completely for sure if they have updated that. That's just kind of what I've heard from some people. But it's a very nice looking liquid color chase piece. I was pretty lucky to find it. It does come with the Mahindra Tractors number 14 Chase Briscoe sticker too. They the NASCAR Authentics ones, they've done stickers recently. I really liked it back when they did the hoods and stuff. Like I got this hood right here from my Kyle Busch car. Really wish they still did the hoods, but they said that they couldn't do them anymore because they were a choking hazard for little children. If you have any of these, try sticking them in your mouth. I can't get it in my mouth. I can maybe get less than half of it in my mouth, but it's... I don't see how it's a choking hazard, but that's Lionel Racing. Stickers are probably cheaper to produce than plastic-free hoods, so yeah, I have a Ty Dillon car that the wheel goes in the fender, but it's still an awesome car. Yeah, the whole tires on like any PTC car, like there are multiple problems wrong with the tires. Like it's not just one thing. Like the font was a major thing for a long time. There's not very much like indentation with the rims either. So, and then the tires sliding in, like the tires are like one of the main biggest things that is kind of one of the main biggest things that they needed to perfect and work on, because they didn't look good. Because I got, this one's not a next gen here, but this is a Kyle Busch Sports Clips car that was on the PTC mold. The overall tires looked bigger, just in general. Like, just the tires looked overall bigger, but then, like, they were way skinnier, too. So they were just really weird. And then, again, just that Goodyear logo looks so bad. Like, that is not what actual Goodyear logo looks like. Like, I'm honestly kind of surprised that Goodyear let that happen and, like, allowed it to look that bad. because, you know, that's how the actual Goodyear logo is supposed to look on the fender there. I'm surprised they even allowed that to happen. But now, the font looks really nice, just like the EL cars. So, but there's kind of my short rant on the PTC cars. The decals are also kind of sticky, and half the time they look like crap. And they're not applied very well. But I guess maybe once they get a little bit more caught up, they can stop using the PTC mold. Need to know my favorite NASCAR driver. Okay. Now, many people in NASCAR, there's a lot of this driver, you either love him or you hate him. And I've liked him for a really long time. He's always been my driver. And my favorite driver is Kyle Busch. Now, that's the DeWalt car that I have. I have his Bristol Win car from last year. I don't have very many 8 cars yet. Now, people are a little bit more okay with Kyle Busch now, since he moved over to Chevy, but I don't really have very many of those die-casts yet. But these are the 4 next-gen ones that I have. I do have another one, that's the Interstate Batteries one, but that was the NASCAR Authentics one from Wave 4. So that was a PTC mold, and that one's somewhere else right now. But these are the 4 that I have. These 2 are ARC Gold ones. That one's an ARC Gold diecast chassis one. I actually did a review on this diecast on the channel. It was a long time ago, but diecast chassis on the race win, and then this one was a NASCAR Authentics one. But yeah, don't really have any 8 ones yet. My second favorite driver is probably Christopher Bell. Christopher Bell, I watched him race in the truck series at Iowa Speedway once, and I don't know, I've just kind of always liked him. He raced for Kyle Busch Motorsports. Just pretty good guy. He won pretty decent amount towards the end of last year. Struggling a little bit this year, but is what it is. Have that DeWalt car is my favorite diecast I have. Yeah, it's a pretty sweet one. Since this is the ARC one, it does have the foil numbers. I know they did make this 18 DeWalt car in NASCAR Authentics. It was in Wave 7. But it had like the blurry decals on it, and it was a little bit, it didn't look that good. But I already had bought this one, ARC one, before they had even announced that it was going to be in the Wave 7 NASCAR Authentics. So this one, the Skittles one here, does have like the kind of a little bit painted rims to make them look a little bit more gray. The DeWalt one does not, but these 2 have that. I think it kind of looks nice. But and then after Christopher Bell, I'd probably have to say that my next favorite driver is AJ Allmendinger. I was really excited that he came back to the Cup Series this year. I was really hoping that they would make the Nutrient Ag Solutions diecast. They never did, so I took a NASCAR Authentics car and actually printed out decals for the Nutrient car, because there was a template. And so I custom made that Nutrient car, and it looks pretty good. I wish we had Authentics here in Canada. Yeah, that's too bad that they aren't up there. And I bet even getting any kind of diecast, it probably costs a little bit more to get them up there. Just kind of a little bit unfortunate, but some good news though. Well, I think this is good news. Some of the people may not, but it was announced this past week in NASCAR that both Bristol races would be on the pavement, the cement, next year, which is pretty cool. I love the pavement Bristol race. I don't know. I just wasn't quite that big of a fan of the Bristol dirt race. I mean, it kind of put on a good show finally this year. But I don't know. It's also kind of just not quite my favorite. But I am excited that they are doing the pavement. But of course, this is a race win, so it's got the dirt on the front. Can we see the AJ Allmendinger car you made? I actually do not have it with me right now, but if you go on to my channel and you go to the community tab, and if you scroll down far enough, you will eventually find it. I just do not have it with me right now. I'm trying to find a picture of it here. It was a little bit of a ways back. It was before Model Combine Madness, but let's see if I can try and show you here a picture of it. Not going to be very easy to show you a picture of it, but we'll make it work here. So it started out as the Eric Jones U.S. Air Force car. So it was a PTC one. But I think the PTC one for like actually making custom diecast actually turned out pretty good. I think it looks pretty good. Now, all I did was I used shipping labels. I bought a package of shipping labels from Walmart, and I used that to create the decals there. It looks pretty good. I mean, all of them kind of joined up real nicely. The only downside, of course, is the Goodyear logo on the wheels. Wish that I could have some different tires to put on there, but I do not right at the moment. But I think it turned out pretty good. Pretty nice looking die cast here. Now we'll see if I can not drop things here and be able to get this. Okay, there we go. That was my third custom that I've done. So it looks the best out of all of them. I don't have either of the other two with me right now either, but the first one I ever made was a Kyle Larson HendrickCars.com car because I never got that car, and I kind of wanted that paint scheme. But that one I took the Ricky Stenhouse Jr. number 47 car from the NASCAR Authentics Test Wave, and I put the decals over that and made that. It honestly, gonna say, did not look real great, but again, it was my very first one that I made. The second one kind of looked better, but it also kind of didn't. The second one I made, I took another one of those Ricky Stenhouse cars because, like, literally my Walmart had like 5 of those, and I already had one, and I was like, okay, I don't really care if I tear those up. They'd been sitting there for like 3 months, and no one wanted them, and I figured, hey, maybe if I buy these and empty the shelf, they'll put new ones out, which I think they did pretty soon after that. But so I took one of those, and then I made a Kyle Busch Bet MGM car, number 8 car, which I built that thinking that, oh, maybe he'll actually race that car this year in an actual race. He only raced in the Clash and hasn't raced it since. So obviously I should have picked a different one. I made that one like back in March. But I would say the AJ Allmendinger one is the best looking one out of all of them that I made. And I'm pretty proud of that one. That one, I don't know if it was just the PTC mold that made it like look a lot better. Like if I get better tires, like these ones are the J ones, if I use J mold ones to make any more customs, I personally think that honestly the PTC ones might look better and the decals might stick better to them. But I don't know. The first one I ever made, the Larson one, I did not strip the decals off or anything before I put my decals on. I just left it the blue car because it kind of fit with the Hendrick cars blue car. But then on my Kyle Busch one, I stripped the decals off with paint thinner. Or not, yeah. No, not paint thinner, paint remover. That one, I don't know. It kind of turned out nice, but I think my sizing was a little bit off on the decals too. I don't know. But AJ Allmendinger one probably looks about the best. Let's see. What else could we talk about here? Kind of filling up the display area here, but kind of just got some different stuff here. Got the Gold Combine Farm Show version. Was really lucky to be able to get this. Bought it straight at the Husker Harvest Days Farm Show, so I was like, $50 for this thing. I don't know if that's quite worth it, and it was kind of making me hesitant on whether I wanted to get it or not. But then I purchased it, and I opened it up, and it ended up being the gold one. Let's see, what model case sprayer is that? Yeah, we can take a look at that here. Pull this up. I believe it's a 4350 Patriot. Picked that up at the Husker Harvest Days Farm Show as well. I will be doing a review on this for the channel at some point. But it is the replica version. It's got the holes where the railings would go for the Prestige version, probably because they use the same mold. But I really like the booms, how they fold out. 120-foot booms, of course. Very nice looking sprayer. I really like the look of the hood. Hood and grill design looks really nice. If you guys are watching and enjoying the stream, you can give the stream a thumbs up. Helps it out. Also, if you aren't subscribed to the channel yet, you guys can subscribe. Really helps me out. We just hit 500. Our next goal is 1,000. If we get to 1,000 by, I mean, this is probably a really big goal, guys. Probably a little bit unachievable at this point with 3 months left in the year, but could we try to hit 1,000 subscribers by the end of 2023? If we did, that would mean a lot to me, guys. That'd be crazy. I started this channel about a little over a year ago, probably 13 months ago. It'd mean a lot if we could hit that 1,000 subscriber mark. Now that we've hit the 500, we're over halfway there. We're at 510 right now. So if we keep going, try to hit 1,000 by the end of the year. But yeah, this is my first Case IH sprayer. Really like it. Looks nice. I'm running cars into each other back here, which is not good. I try to keep them from never touching each other because otherwise they get massive paint chips from even just like barely touching each other, which kind of sucks. But So I just try to keep them a little bit away from each other. But nice looking sprayer here. I was going in between if I wanted this one or the Trident, and I eventually just decided on this one. Really like the grill, the way the grill looks. Yeah, it's a beautiful looking sprayer. Let's see here. What else should we talk about here? On our poll here, if you've started harvest yet on your farm in real life, we got 25% yes and 75% no. So not very many people harvesting yet. We just started harvest this past Tuesday. We got a little bit done on Tuesday, but then over the past couple days since then, we've gotten like 1.5 inches of rain. So that has not helped us to get in the field in the past couple days. So that's also kind of why I thought we'd stream tonight, because it's kind of before the craziness of harvest really getting going as of right now. Do you have much hay stuff? I have a little bit of hay stuff. Not an overly large amount. Let me get it kind of dusted off here, because it probably hasn't been dusted off in at least half a year. So it's got a little bit of dust on it. I got a couple other things I can get up as well. But really dusty. First thing I got here is the John Deere W260. This is just kind of the normal windrower replica play version. Now, I got this other windrower here that is pretty cool. It actually came with 2 heads, but I only have this one on it right now. Got the New Holland 2022 Farm Show toy, Speedrower 220 Plus. It's got lots of details on it. It's really nice looking. Windrower. But those are the 2 windrowers I have. I got a couple other hay sets. Can't really get to them right now, but I do have 2 hay sets, and I made like kind of hay baler sets, and I made videos on both of them. And the one is going to be the 6210R hay set, that John Deere one. That's actually like my most viewed video on the channel somehow. I don't really know how or why that video did so good. But it's got 18,000 views. It just hit 18,000 views on the John Deere 6210R hay set. So I made a video on that on the 23rd of January. So exactly 9 months ago. You can easily find that one. That one's on the home page of my YouTube channel. And the other set is the New Holland 125th anniversary hay set, which I also did a video on. That one's got a skid steer, a bale, a hay rake, mower, tractor, and a baler. So pretty big hay set there. But I did a video on that February 19th, 2023. That one's just shy of 1,000 views. But those are the 2 hay set videos I have done. But like I said, can't really get to those right now. But this one is really cool. Did not get the chase unit on this one. Chase unit was like a multicolored chrome, but this thing, just with the straight out detail that it has, the New Holland one, I really liked it, because it was like a fully new designed one. It's got the whole GPS on the top. It's got all the mirrors and handrails and stuff. I also made a video on this New Holland speed rower last September, probably. So probably about a year ago, when I just picked it up from Farm Progress Show last year. So if you're interested in that, go ahead and check that out. I gotta plug in the phone here, otherwise we're gonna die. But yeah, did that video on the New Holland hair or Speed Rower 220 on September 7th last year, 2022. So that video is up there. So I think it was like my first ever New Holland review on this channel. So something kind of cool there. I have some more New Holland stuff I could do reviews on. I kind of want to. Haven't quite gotten to them yet, though. But probably haven't seen much shift in the harvest pole here, so still a lot of people saying that they're not harvesting yet. 25% of you say that you are harvesting. 75% of you say that you guys are not harvesting yet. Like I said, we just kind of started one evening. I think we got like 19, 20 acres done, so I mean, it wasn't much. Still a lot to go, but a good start for one evening. It was a fair amount done. But like I said, then we got rain. I haven't officially checked the rain gauge. I know that Thursday, yep, that was Thursday. Thursday we got 95 hundredths of rain. And I know it rained yesterday morning, rained this morning. So we're probably at least sitting an inch and a half during this harvest season. So, a little bit of rain so far. You guys got any ideas of anything else to talk about here? Because I'm kind of running out of ideas. It is about 9:15. Probably wrap it up here 9:30 or so if we can't think of anything else to talk about. Next week, I think some people will start beans. Yeah, we in our area, we kind of just, we were pretty much, I think, only about the second people to go out of anybody around us. I mean, like I said, we really didn't get much done, but kind of just starting around here. We're starting on beans. The past couple years we've started on corn because our corn's been a little bit drier. But this year our beans are ready to go a little bit sooner. So if it dries out here, maybe we can get going Tuesday or Wednesday. Again, back on some more beans. And corn to follow, I guess. Do you have many forage harvesters? Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't say I have a lot by any means. Of course, not a lot, but I'm gonna knock the sticker down back here. I'm pretty good at knocking that thing down. I do have this one, which always sits in the back of the videos. Let me get it kind of dusted off here. This one is the John Deere 8600 forage harvester, which was my first forage harvester. So I really like that one. I'm going to go put the New Holland windrower back and go grab my other forage harvester, which I actually did a review on just a week or so ago. So the other forage harvester that I have is the New Holland FR920 Forage Cruiser 2019 Farm Show toy. So like I said, did a review on that one just here a week or so ago. It's a pretty nice one. It's got duals, so definitely a wide thing. I think the duals are about wider than the pickup header that comes with it. Yawning. Oh, and I forgot. Technically, I have one more forage harvester. I will go grab that one. Kind of forgot about this one. The dust really likes sticking to this one, but I do have this. It's a little bit different scale. I think it's 1/80th or 1/87th scale. Something close to that at least. But got this little Jaguar 870 forage harvester. Picked this up at Farm Progress Show last year. This one was like 15 bucks, and so I thought for the amount of detail that it comes with, that's really not that bad. So, thought it was kind of cool. We're running out of space here again. Thought it was kind of cool, so I picked it up. It's got a folding head here. Man, I'm really running out of space. But you do have to take the guards out to be able to fold it, which kind of is too bad. But it does three-way fold up then, which is kind of cool. And then it does raise up. So if you're wanting to take it down the road or anything, you can have it like that. Spout does go up and down and side to side. It's got railings. Very nice detailed piece of equipment for this size. I did do a video on this last September, sometime like right when I got it from Farm Progress Show. I really like the front tires it has on there. Front tires look really nice. But so if you want to see a little bit more in depth, you go watch that if you want to. Like I said, last September. But little head here that folds out. I don't remember how many rows it is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 rows. 10 rows, so it is 25 foot wide. Get those guards put back on here. Sometimes they're a little bit tricky. Come on. There we go. Okay. Do you have any Fendt toys? I do not, actually. That is one brand that I do not have anything for. So, sorry about that. I just kind of haven't ever gotten anything Fendt. So yeah. Sorry about that one. but maybe someday. I always wanted one of those like Challenger spec cast tractors, like the ones with the rear and front duals. It was like a 1050 or something. I always wanted one of them. I always kind of liked the Challenger better than the Fendt. I kind of like the yellow color better, which I also liked the yellow and black Kloss combines in America, those ones before. But now they're the green and white ones. But I always kind of liked Challenger a little bit more. But yeah, I do not have anything Fendt. Let's see. I think I'm going to put the Coop Implements tractor back where it goes just to kind of try and maybe clear some stuff here a little bit. Maybe we can put the Chase Briscoe back. Kind of start running out of space on my desk here. And now I don't ever remember how I have these. I have them in a certain order. And I don't remember what that order is. Do you have Big Bud stuff? I am sorry on that one too. I do not. Kind of striking out here on everything that you're wanting to see. Sorry about that. No, I do not have any Big Bud stuff. There's the 747 Big Bud one, 164 scale one that I think would be cool to have. But again, it's like $125 or something, so it's a little bit out of the price range right now. Maybe someday down the road. Maybe someday down the road it would be in the budget for the YouTube channel, but not right now. Well, it is 9:26. We'll probably wrap the stream up here in a little bit. I do want to say thank you guys to showing up to the stream tonight. It means a lot. I just kind of wanted to talk with you guys. Do you have much Massey stuff? I do have 2 Massey things. I'm gonna have to kind of get things a little bit cleared out and organized here, so we have some room. I do have this Massey Ferguson 9795 combine made by Ertl, which was in Model Combine Madness back in August, I think is when we did that. So I do have that, and I'll have to go grab the other thing that I have, because I do have one more Massey thing. It is a tractor. This one's made by Spec Cast. I'm dusting it off here a little bit. I have this 8680 Dyna VT. So nice little Massey Ferguson Spec Cast tractor here. It's got little things here that would be to put duals on the back, but nice tractor made by Spec Cast. Doesn't have a cab glass though, so that's probably one of the only things that are too bad about it. I did somehow break the back of the hitch here, but still pulls things, so not too worried about that. Got some 3-point arms right there too. So it's a pretty nice looking Massey Ferguson tractor. I don't really know when they made these in real life. I don't think it's been for a while. I think it's been a little while since they've made them. But it's definitely no brand new S series Massey Ferguson, but it's still a nice looking tractor. So yeah, those are the 2 Massey Ferguson things I have. Yep, well, we can take a look at the gleaner here real quick. Let me get some of this stuff kind of moved out of the way. So yes, the gleaner does, of course, sit in the back of a lot of YouTube videos, all model videos, and maybe sometime I'll get around to doing a review on it. It is a pretty nice looking gleaner combi. It's got 12-row head. It is a S98. It is the Gleaner S9 series introduction, November 2015 version. Has a turning back axle. Lots of detail. The only thing that's too bad about it is that I kind of broke the left mirror off of it. So we're missing the left mirror, and I believe there was also a beacon on there. So that is kind of unfortunate. But it's not too noticeable from a far away distance, so it's not the end of the world by any means. But lots of detail. Made by SpecCast, of course. Got chopper detail. Got the auger that pivots in. So yeah, nice looking combine. It is, I believe, my only combine that I have. It's made by SpecCast. So yeah, something kind of different there. All the other combines I believe, are all made by Ertl. So well, it is 9:31 here. That is all I got for you. Okay, well, then with that, we'll probably go ahead and wrap up the stream here for tonight. Thanks for watching. Thanks for interacting with me. It's good to finally get some questions and some things that some people wanted to see, so that was always good. Hope you guys enjoyed the stream. If you did, leave a like. We're at 5 likes right now. If you haven't, go ahead and hit the like button. You have a good night too, Abbott Farms. So thanks for watching. Leave a like, subscribe to the channel, and if you got any ideas on any reviews that we should do in the future, model reviews, you can leave those down. I think there's still a comment section when I upload this to YouTube. I don't really know as a stream, but again, maybe a little bit far-fetched here, but if we can maybe possibly try to hit 1,000 subscribers by the end of the year, it'd be super cool. So, but thank you all for watching tonight. Hope you enjoyed taking a look at some different stuff here, some NASCAR cars and some farm equipment. I think that's gonna be it for this one. Hope you enjoyed. We'll see y'all in the next one.